Do you think he'll leave any for us? I gotta get some before he eats all of them. These are big, beautiful blackberries this year. Okay, maybe they're not as big as the domestic kind you buy in the store. They are really good for wild blackberries this year. And they're all along here. I gotta go take Wilder home so he doesn't eat all of them. And then come back out and pick some more. If I can leave them. They're so good. Oh, so good. It's such a nice evening and the wild blackberries are ripe. I decided to take Piper out with me. Hi, Piper. We'll see. I don't think she'll eat as many blackberries as Wilder would, so I figured it was safe to take her out on the trail with me. So, come along. I've got a picture. Going to see how many blackberries I can get. Okay, it looks like someone's been eating the berries here. And the thing you have to know about the wild blackberries is that they are sharp. The plants are sharp, like rose bushes. Wild blackberries are smaller than domestic berries. Nice one, Piper. So, just getting started. These blackberry bushes are so tall this year. Look at this. I am standing on the ground. It's as tall as I am. Oh, I can hear Piper underneath. Way down. Oh, I feel her going past my leg, but I can't see her. There are too many bushes here.
That's what you think you feel.
I know, it's like a shark going past your legs. Do, 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 do. I probably have the wrong theme song there. Do, 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 do. I don't know it for Jaws. I was trying to think of it. I don't know. Let's see if you can see the little spikies there. If it'll focus. Right there by my finger. I don't know if it's focusing. They're all along here, the little barbs, like on a rose bush. You see that? They're sharp. Okay, see that? I wish I'd worn a long sleeve shirt or a jacket or something, because those branches hurt when they get you. Okay, I've got a full picture. Piper stayed with us. She was underfoot. I think she was happy each time a berry would fall on the ground. When they're really ripe, they just fall off the branches. So you reach for one and one falls off. You get one in your hand and one falls off. So she was waiting for that. Now, what do we do with all these blackberries? That's the question.
I'm gonna give all the birds and like a turtle berry.
Okay, the birds are really loud because they smell the berries. I think we did pretty well here.
Wow.
You were faster. You were faster than I was.
And they were just like,
Oh, you got a better location. Look how big yours are.
I don't think I got a better location. I think you were distracted.
Oh, you picked blueberries?
These are all dewberries, except for a few at the top, but...
Okay, mine are blackberries. That's right. The dewberry bushes aren't as thorny as thorn.
Yes, they are.
That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah, they are. And I just looked it up and it's, so I was trying to look up the difference. Catch, you failed. And it sounds like the blackberries actually have less pricklies.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, you do too. Okay, let's see. I've got the remnants from supper here. I'm tripping over the dog. I didn't even know he was right there behind me. So here are the berries. And I don't know if you've ever picked wild blackberries before, and I don't know if this is the way it is everywhere, but the wild blackberries that grow here are full of these hard little seeds. And the first time I made jam, I strained some of the seeds, but not very many, but that jam was awful. It was awful. It had way too many seeds in it. So over the years, I've learned to cook down the berries, and then strain all the seeds out, which is a lot of work. But another thing about these berries is that they look nice and lush and beautiful now, but tomorrow they won't look so pretty. and they start to turn brown right away. They don't last very long, so I want to take care of it tonight, even before I put my chicken from dinner away. So I've got a big pot out here, and I'm going to put them in. I'm going to put some water in, and I'm just going to cook them down and get them all soft and smushy, and then smash them all up, and then I'll strain them. So it's more like making, I suppose, jelly, but there's a lot that slips through. I just put it through a wire sieve, just to capture the seeds. And a few might slip by, but mostly they're captured. But the juice and the guts make it through. These are Jack's berries. It's really kind of dark in here tonight, doesn't it? No, my light's up all the way. Maybe I'll turn the flash on. Ooh, look at that. These were my berries. And I'll pick through them and pull out any stems. There aren't very many, though. I'll say that. These are pretty clean pickings. And these were Erica's berries. Come on. Ooh, that really filled the pot up. Now I usually put the water so it's right at the level of the top of the berries. So this might take a little while. I think I'll just eat a berry. Oh, so good. They're so good. And they kind of turn your fingers purple for a little bit. I don't know how other people do this, but that's about how I do it. Maybe a little bit more. And then I will find all these floaties and pick them out of there. Don't worry, my hands are clean. Besides, it's going to be boiled anyway. But my hands are clean, and you guys just saw me pick all the berries out there. Look at that. Once it's all softened, I'll be able to smash these berries. And I can use this one. I think this masher, see, works better. So I probably boiled it enough already, which isn't very long, just long enough for it to soften the berries up. You can tell that there's a lot more liquid in there now than there was before. So I'm going to turn off the flame and let it settle, and then strain it. And all this good juice will make a beautiful jam. For many, many years, we've been picking blackberries here. Oh yeah, and I dripped on my shirt. So first, I'm going to get as much of the juice strained. Normally I'd pick up the pot. It's a big heavy pot. It's hot, and I tend to spill and drop and break things. So instead of doing that, I'm just going to use a cup and swap it over. And then I will smash it down and drain all the juice out. I've refrigerated the blackberry juice and guts without the seeds for a few days now, but I said I have to make jam. So I've got my pans out. I've got the jars in the sink. I'm going to wash them out. I need to find my canner, and I have to find my recipe. Years ago, I made several batches different ways, and then I marked every jar with the batch. When I had the perfect jar, I wrote that in my notes. So that's what I did last year, and it turned out perfectly, but now I gotta find that piece of paper. Okay, the first task is accomplished. Well, I guess it's not really the first. The first was picking the berries and then cooking them down. Okay, but the first task, and not really the first task for today. Okay, this task is finished. I found it. Look at that. It's got all my notes. See that one? It says too thick. Oh, that one says great. I'll use that one. See? Great. Well, what do you know? No, the canner was right where it was supposed to be with all the canning stuff. Ooh, they're a little dusty down here. I don't know why I didn't notice the canner earlier today when I was down here getting the jars. Let's see. This is just the juice. I found that it's better to boil the juice and then add the sugar. It sets up better for some reason. I know that's a lot of sugar. That's how you make jam, lots of sugar. Now I'll bring it back to a boil and let it boil for, I don't know, a long time while I get the jars ready. Looks like I didn't smash up that berry. Look at that. I forgot to record filling the jars, but now they're in the canner. You know, in the past, when I made jam, I just did it the inverted method where you boil it, you know, the jam, you fill the jars and sterilize jars, you tip them upside down for 5 minutes, and that hot boiling liquid that you just poured in the jars sterilizes it completely. I never had any trouble with it, but I'm doing the boiling bath method today. They're fresh out of the canner, and one thing I forgot that they say you can do is put a teaspoon of vinegar in the water, and it'll keep your jars clear, and I forgot. I've never tried it, but I'll have to try it someday. Anyway, I don't know. This? Yeah, I got this at a thrift store.
Doesn't it go the other way?
I don't know. Well, now it's probably hot. Yeah, look at that. I was using it upside down. It works both ways, now you know.
Does it though? I mean,
it did.
not very
I
well.
just thought it was because I was
This is
using
why
one
it has
hand.
rubber.
Yeah, makes sense.
I didn't know. I mean, that's what I thought when you got it. I didn't even know what it was when you got it.
I thought so too when I got it, but I just forgot now because I was trying to record and do this at the same time. I've seen these in the store, and they're more than I paid for this, and this one is more heavy duty. I gotta go look at Ernie. Hold on. Hang on.
Chunks. Edna is now. Like
What are they digging for there?
worms? Any plants? Look, he's digging up that little tree. He pulled it up.
No, I raked up all the acorns and the sticks,
That's why
and
they're
look at
digging
that.
now.
Yeah, but now
Look
there's
how she
sticks
fills her
everywhere I
mouth
raked.
there.
What are you guys digging up there? Oh, look, you can see they did a whole
Yeah, that's
trail there.
Oh, Edna saw.
Oh, yes, she did. She's like, they're
You're
watching
not a
me.
threat.
Okay, one batch down. Next one. Now, I didn't use as much sugar as I normally would. I used a lot less, and we might end up with syrup instead of jam.
It's the next morning and I'm pretty excited about this. I used less sugar than I normally would for the jam, and I was afraid it wasn't going to set up. But this is from the first batch, and look at this. Oh, it's setting up nicely. So the first batch was really runny, and I thought, oh, it's never gonna set. But it did. So the second batch, I boiled the juice and the sugar longer, and that's all I used was juice and sugar. I was going to add some lemon juice to it, which I've done in the past, but I forgot. So it's just juice and sugar. The second batch, it firmed up right away. And I thought, oh no, it's gonna firm up too solid and become more like a thick syrup. Yeah, that's happened to me before. But I have a little bit in this jar here. Check this out. So if I kind of look at that, that's the second batch. That's a nice consistency. Yeah. It turned out perfect, I think. So both of them worked out. I'm so happy. I think I'll be giving away some blackberry jam as gifts for Christmas this year.
Where are we going today? Can you tell the camera? Where are we going today?
We're going to pick berries.
Ooh, we're going to pick berries. Yay!
We're out of berries.
We're almost there.
It's a little dark on the camera because it's bright.
Yeah.
It's poking me.
It's a little pokey though, isn't it?
Not so pokey. Not right now. Those are so pokey.
Yeah, you have to be careful because they're sharp.
Here's some down here.
Wow, this one is covered in
Some
them.
down here.
Yeah, they like to grow underneath the branches. Yeah, they're pokey, aren't they?
That's